Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some Dungeons and Dragons: The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and our first Witchlight YouTube stream. Yes, this is live. This is live on YouTube right now, as opposed to Twitch. So,
Hi, y'all.
if you're with us, cool. If you're watching the VOD, well, same old, same old. Hey, everybody, players and whatnot. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
Hell yeah. Ready.
Yeah.
Ready to eat this horse.
I don't think you have a horse to eat quite yet, and there's a lot of unknown lying in front of you. You guys just cleaned up some personal business last time, if I'm not mistaken. A couple wheels and deals that got made, a couple little loose ends that we had to take care of. I think Sal and Larry know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I ate Lorna's bean, lol.
Yeah, I don't know the implication there, but yeah, yes, indeed.
I flicked her bean.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I would say we go ahead and just jump right into the recap here and figure out, what we're going to be doing tonight. So who wants to cover last session for us? Oh, I am not here to volunteer. It's about to be me.
All right,
Am I doing it?
I guess I'll do it because it's either me or Rick, it seems.
And we do it every week.
Do you?
But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, let's hear it, buddy.
let's see. Last week, we promised Amidor that we would help him help Gleam and his love Pollenella to rescue Gleam's sister, Glister. But in exchange for promising to help him with that and help her get her sister back, we needed some assistance getting to hither.
That's correct.
And so we figured it would be a good opportunity to finally get rid of this portrait and settle this deal with Bavorna. So Amidor showed us the way to hither, and we left him by the mist wall. So when we returned, of course, as we passed through hither, we went through the Frog Court, and of course, once again, a new king is reigning, and managed to pass off the old writ to go see Bavorna, as being more important than the frogs themselves. So they let us through, and we had no problem getting all the way back to Bavorna, and easily enough, she was just eating dinner. She was more than happy to take the picture. She's gonna do some sort of hex on her sister. That's fine, because her sister almost killed us a few times.
That's fine. It's totally fine.
And messed up our good friend Will. But
That is true.
so they can have their little sibling rivalry, and Sal got his lost thing back, which was his ability to start magical fires.
Non-magical fires.
Wrong.
Right. High knots.
China.
Artistic creativity.
It was
One
not
of
an
those,
artistic
or
creativity.
or two
yes,
of
it was
those.
not some creativity. You're right. The fire thing was rigged.
Right, and Sal tried to steal it himself.
Sal's trying to steal it. Yeah.
Yep.
So we managed to get that back. Apparently, he's been afflicted with that like most of his life. I guess it's kind of a big deal, but it's more important that we aren't beholden to any more deals with Lorna. We were starting to run out of time, only a few more days left, but that's taken care of. And we left, returning back to Amidor and Pollenella and Gleam, and he was surprised that we were so quick, but things went well. So we returned to Amidor, and now we're back to Yawn.
Nope.
No, we're about to go back to Yawn.
Nope. Missed something out. Very important.
I missed something out.
Had to do with you. You goat.
Oh yeah, we saw some goats and a puppet wagon. I forgot about the puppet wagon. The puppet wagon was weird. They came up to us, and all these little puppets of ourselves came out, and they reenacted us meeting Scabatha. It was very strange. And even the likeness on Rain and his terrible costume was brilliant. Right. So then the three giant goats, and they said three cryptic things. When the moon obstructs the sun, creeping wind will come undone. The third one said the fool's scepter is the key. The second goat, yeah, that goat stared straight into my soul, man. I don't know what he was trying to tell me, but that goat said, play to her passion, stay on script, a cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped. I'm going to be thinking about that one for a while because I forgot about it last week. So,
He also said another thing.
oh yeah, sad curse and ignorant history. That one I get. that one's not cryptic to me. I understand that one. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, that was a nice full recap. That's everything that happened last time. Larry, and you
Thanks
got
for the assist.
you had the inspiration thanks to your recap and your allies' assistance there. Will go away at the end of the session, so try to use it.
Well, I'm going to use it.
Glad I could help.
I believe you can go ahead and get back started then. So we specifically left off with you guys reconvening with Amidor and Gleam and Pollenella. Unless there's anything specific you'd like to do before you cross through the mist, I'm going to go ahead and have y'all return to Yawn. Is there anything happening before we just do that?
No, I think we were on our way. Like, we were ready to walk through the path. Something in my eye.
Okay, excellent. In that case, we can go ahead and hop right over to Yawn. So, Amidor once again leads you through the mists. No issues and whatnot. You follow his advice, not slowing down, not stopping. It's a relatively short journey until you appear back on the cliffs and ledges and mountainous landscape of Yawn. It's still just as cloudy. It's still just as gloomy. The only difference right now is it's not raining anymore. When you left, it was pouring nonstop, but it's currently not raining. Once you enter back into Yawn and travel about 10 minutes inwards, so you're away from the mist, Amidor stops the group and turns around to face you all and says, well, here we are, back at Yawn now. I suppose we need to talk a little bit more about our plans and whatnot, aye? And he looks to all of you.
That sounds good.
Yeah, where do we... I mean, we gotta start looking for the Cyclops. We also know anything about him? I mean, it's a Cyclops, so he's large, right?
He has one eye.
He does indeed have one eye, and he is quite big. To be honest, I don't know much more about him. Pollenella was fleeing him, and she doesn't have much to say on the discussion. He kind of tilts his head towards Pollenella, who's just buzzing right next to him. But I'm not sure how to deal with him, honestly. I don't want to kill the brute. I mean, that doesn't sound right. But I'm sure you'll come up with something to remedy the situation. Yeah? And he just starts nodding his big dandelion head.
Or nodding back at it along with him. Yes.
Good. Okay. A couple ground rules then, if I may. Our deal stands. I can get you to the palace. Kind of. I can get you to the place that will get you to the palace, to be more specific. But a couple things that I won't do. So if you get into a scrap, I'm got my own here to protect. You'll be on your own unless we get attacked. So that's my first rule. My second rule: I will not be your translator or your face to talk to groups and whatnot. That's you and how you decide to deal with it. I'm merely showing you how to get through the mountaintops. And the last, if we seem to be stumbling on area of significance. I'm going to try to keep me and my group a bit away from the core of it, I'd say. You'll be on your own till you're wrapped up with whatever you want to do there, and then I'll continue to take you around. So, any questions so far?
No, pretty self-explanatory.
Good.
You're our guide.
Well, in that case, he turns around and starts surveying the land around you. You guys aren't actually on top of this weird looking totem cliff right now. You're more behind it. It's just I can't display it on the graphics. There's a bit more of a ledge upward into the, I'll just say east from where you are right now. But it looks like this land spreads out in almost every direction except from the west. Amidor then says, so, I can navigate this place quite well, but I haven't really delved into any what I believe to be landmarks and such. Now, there are a few directions we can go. I don't know if you're interested in exploring and whatnot. As far as finding the Cyclops, I have no idea where he could be. But I do know that if we head winterbound, that direction, there is something significant there, up on the mountaintop. If we instead decide to go, which way was it? Autumnbound, that way, there's something else significant over there. It starts to forest up a bit and lead to some large place that looks a little intimidating, a little too intimidating for me, but if you wish to check it, we can. And then, of course, there's the Motherhorn, which I'm almost positive is about in between and quite far in that direction. So, I suppose my next question is, where would you like to go?
You said Autumnbound is like a big place.
Aye, we're at the, far summerbound, and, a bit springbound of yon. The land is like a giant oval as such, with us at the bottom corner.
When was the last time you saw the Cyclops?
Well, since me and Pollenella met, maybe a few weeks.
Do you know about where his direction was?
I do. It was, well, hold on. Was it? It was definitely winterbound and a bit autumnbound. I know. That's where I met you, right, Pollenella? That's where, and Pollenella's buzzing around him and just sort of lands on one of his petals, to which he says, aye, that is where. But he did chase us a good while. More towards around, not far from here, maybe a bit winterbound and autumnbound again. You see him start taking one of his vines and just rubbing the flowery part of his petals and say, to be honest, he could be anywhere at this point.
Well, it seems like we need to go winterbound and autumnbound. Anyways, those are the two directions you indicated stuff was at.
It does sound that way.
I guess we should go check out that thing at the top of the mountain. We might be able to get a good look around. Maybe see a fire or something.
That's the lightning rod, right? Is it that thing on top of the mountain?
No. There's plenty of those around. And he looks in the distance and points out they're quite a bit far away, but there are peaks with multiple lightning rods in the shape of suns and moons out in the distance. You can only see them just in a flash when lightning strikes across the sky. And he says, no, what I'm referring to is a bit more plateauish with some weird rock formations.
That sounds neat.
Yeah,
Let's go there.
Yeah, check it out, and maybe we will get a better view from up there too.
All right, in that case, stick with me and stay close. Well, not too close. You look tough. You could handle yourself. And he turns around and starts walking winterbound. All of you follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For now, as long as you have an Amidor guide you, I will be controlling your token. So here we go.
Oh, I just remember there's something I wanted to ask Amidor. Now I don't remember.
Ask him out. How you got all those flowers, but no toothbrush.
It says medulla oblongata.
You don't need a toothbrush when you got all them nice smelling flowers.
You travel for about 1 hour with Amidor, scaling around the more path-like area of the side of this cliff, until Amidor stops and says, All right, this is one of them places. This is where Gleam and Pollenella and I will stay behind if you wish to inspect. Of course, if anything's happening, you know, come back and shout and whatnot, but we'll be here otherwise.
Why are you scared of this? Or why are you guys don't want to be in this place?
I find it best that avoiding locals is typically a safer action. And I have 2 ladies I'd like to protect, but you're free to do as you wish. But this looks like a... You know them landmarks I was mentioning? Kind of looks like one of those, so safe than sorry on my end.
That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you in a bit then.
Aye, good luck. And remember, we'll be right here. We'll be setting up a little camp. He starts looking around. You guys are free to move your token as you wish for the moment.
Right. And I pull out. Is it like super dark and rain? Like, what's the weather? What are we looking at? Foggy, gross. Like, is it like muggy? Is it like still overcast? It was raining earlier.
It looks like it should be sunny, but it's very cloudy. It's like very grayish and gloomy.
Fantastic. Well, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather we're having. Why is your microphone picking me up so much now?
Cause you loud.
You loud, man.
Loud.
Yeah, but I'm always loud. Like, it's really picking me up. Anyways, let's go this way. And I hop this way.
Oh, well. Follow the hoppy.
What's up here? Ooh, what's
Ooh.
that?
These are interesting structures.
Oh, kind of remind me a little bit of the crystals. But things, you know, what the hell is this thing? Look at that. And I, like, try and inspect it. This one over here. I can't, like, there, we're, like, right up on it. What the hell is this thing?
It looks like a very large rock. Give me a second, and I can actually show you up closer what it looks like and tell you what you see once you climb to the top of here.
I can tell you what I see.
Oh, Rick, I'm saying.
The
We
Washington
all know
Monument.
what you see.
Let's see.
Oh, I was
We're-
thinking, like,
We're in
I was
DC,
thinking
baby.
aliens.
It's the Washington Monument, of course.
Yeah.
So
Where's Abraham Lincoln? I gotta teach him a lesson.
atop the and here I'll do this for y'all's sake so you can see it now. I'm gonna control y'all for just a second. So you reach the top of this area, and here's what it looks like on the overworld for you.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, my.
So, atop the boulder strewn plateau stands a circle of 8 megaliths. In the center of this hinge, a small checkered game board with stone playing pieces rests on the ground near the dying embers of a campfire. And here you go. That's the one you walked up to, Hoppy.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. It just looks like a regular stone. Is there, like, any runes carved on it or anything?
It looks like just a big old piece of rock.
Safe friend to enter? None of that?
These are these smooth rocks?
They are quite smooth.
Whoa, what happened to the sound? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Hinge. So you said there's a
Do
board
we-
game in the middle?
Yeah, do we see any tracks of any creatures or people or humanoids?
Make a survival
like-
check.
This looks old.
Also want to do that.
I also want to do that.
I also want to do that. Everyone, survival check.
Everyone just starts looking around on the ground all at the
Bam.
same time. Just
Critical.
everybody but Rain. You survey the area, looking at the ground, seeing if anything's been through here, and looking for tracks. You do see a set of hoof prints. A few of them seem to be going from here to here, and the other set seem to be going from here to here.
What's the board look like?
Make an insight check on it. Let's see what it looks like.
Me too. Insight. Wait, where's insight? Oh shit, where's insight? Insight.
3.
I'm real good at this investigating shit. I know everything!
Hoppy, move your mic away a little bit. You're cutting yourself off again.
Mm-mm-mm.
Classic.
Classic.
So,
I know everything.
anyone who got a 14 or higher can see that this seems to be some sort of something similar to chess, almost identical, and it looks like there's some slate pieces on one side and some chalk pieces on the other, and it looks like the pieces are moved about as if a game was in progress. Whoever did get that 14 or higher can determine that it looks like there's a move that'll allow slate to beat the chalk if they just move one piece in a certain place.
I'm
this
thinking
game?
about doing that, but does this fire look fresh?
You do see dying embers on that fire.
I say, ooh, I know this game, and I immediately move the piece to win.
So you're touching the chessboard? Or
Yeah.
the game board?
Yeah, no hesitation. I'm touching the board.
Okay. You touch the game board and move a piece, and you immediately hear the sound of stone rumbling from over here. As
And I immediately jump back.
a figure emerges from the stone, walking out in your direction, and laughing.
Oh,
As the creature comes out actually laughing and cheering and says, "Oh, well, you look at that! I knew I had it!" And as soon as that cute creature comes out, Rain, one actually appears in front of you and passes out of the stone, just looking at you with a disappointed and gloomy face, and mumbling to himself, says, oh, look, adventurers coming to help her out. Oh, okay, sure." And approaches you guys as well.
What? I'm just looking at the stone. Can
I'm sorry.
I touch the stone that he came out of?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'd touch it.
Sure. You touch the stone, and it feels as solid as anything. Feels like hard stone, or more specifically, slate.
Oh, I didn't know this was your game. It kind of looked abandoned up here, to be honest. Wink, wink.
It was our game. It was fun, but I didn't know I could win the next move. All the more to make Jaggle here lose. And this one starts laughing again, which Jaggle just sits over at the campfire.
How are you?
Oh, go ahead.
How are you playing that game from inside those rocks?
Well, we weren't. Soon as we saw you coming, we hid, as we're supposed to.
Why are
I'm
you supposed to hide?
We didn't mean to trespass.
No, you come and the first thing you do is look at our game and try to win? You seem as good as they come. Didn't kick the board, didn't chisel our stones. I trust you already. In fact, hold on a second. You see the creature sort of patting its body around and then looking towards the ground. Now it finds a pebble and excitingly walks over to it and grabs it. And while it's in this creature's hand, it squeezes tightly and crushes this rock. And as soon as its hand opens, you can see it's holding a stone, a shiny, shiny stone. As then it holds this rock out to you, Hoppy, and says, "Here, a gift."
Oh, thank you. Let me see. And I take it and I say, would you accept a gracious hug in return?
Well, no, you've already given me something. You gave me victory.
That is true. I just feel bad. How about a hug on top of it?
Well, then I owe you something. Would you like a hug back?
Oh, that's fair. I like that. And then I literally just I'm holding the stone in my hand. Holding my arms open.
So this creature leans in for a hug on you, Hoppy, and you can see, now you're very close, this is what it looks like. Its hairs look almost like they might be made of stone as well, as is the creature itself. And yeah, y'all hug. It's like hugging a giant mobile rock.
That's
Does it
fine.
smell?
Actually, they don't really have a scent.
Good double trade.
I suppose, and this creature looks over to Jagu, who's still sitting by the campfire. It says, "Introductions are in order then. I'm actually Queen Argental of the Shale, ruler of the Kurids."
And I give like a really deep bow and like flop my ears forward on the ground. Your Majesty.
And that's Jagu of the Chalk, a grumpy puss that lost the game. This Jagu just goes,
Majesty's friend. I give a slightly not quite as deep bow.
who are all you?
Hoppy.
Wait, Hoppy, you're cutting out on the mic again. Got pulled away.
Shit.
Yeah, you're good.
Fast.
You're good.
Okay. I'm Hoppy. Just Hoppy.
I'm Larry.
I'm Sal. And I do a little bow.
I'm Rain.
I also bow.
And I'm looking over at my friends. I'm like, I guess we're giving real names again. I'm confused with the rules. I just think that. Don't say it out loud.
Well, it's good to meet all of you. Now, I suppose I should ask, well, you just came up here. You just kind of poking around, and in the middle of her asking this, you all hear the faint sound of pickaxes tapping on stone as it's carried through the wind. Jagu and Queen Argental both start grinding their teeth, and Jagu stands up from the campfire and takes a step towards where the sound is coming from, which is somewhere deep in this direction. The queen then runs around you, Hoppy, and grabs a nearby boulder about the size of you and hurls it off the cliff's edge as far as she can, and it goes sailing. The force she threw the stone at was quite, it seems she's quite strong. And as soon as she throws it, she screams out in the noise, "Death to the Briganox!" And a peal of thunder accompanies this display of anger. She then turns around and lets out a long sigh and says, "Oh, damn Briganox! Always with their picking!"
Who's the Briganox?
Oh, the Briganots are some evil little creatures helping Bitter End build wicked contraptions. And they hide and guard their schematic diagrams for new contraptions in their stupid mind.
They're helping who?
A Bitter End, the mean old hag that lives on the cliff way in the distance. Also why we tend to stay on our rocks these days.
Oh, you mean Bavlorna?
No.
Endolin.
Not Bavlorna. I meant Endolin. I said Endolin. I meant Endolin. That's the word I said. I said Endolin. Everybody knew I said Endolin. That's what I said. I said Endolin.
Yeah, there.
Y'all, did you know it's my birthday, like, in a couple of days?
It is indeed, and I think you called her Endolin? I guess that sounds right. Bitter End's a better name.
What's the name of the little dudes again?
I try and pick up a rock that was, like, you know, pretty decent size. And I just kind of, like...
They're called the Briganox.
Chunk
Or
it over the
Briganox, what they're
side. I
called.
have no idea where I'm throwing it, but I just kind of chunk it over the side in this direction.
You throw
I
a
don't
rock
like
off
that
the
lady
ledge.
either. Yeah, I throw a rock off the ledge. I kind of look down. Can I actually see something down there? Like a hole, or guess where that's coming from?
I just kind of rolled off the cliff edge all the way down through some mist.
Aw,
So these
I can't
these
even see those people down there. Alright.
so these Briganots just come by and mine up your material.
Well, it's not necessarily our material, I'd say. It's, it's their mine. But the fact that they would help bid her in is just disgusting.
Yeah, we don't like her either.
Why aren't they helping her?
Well, that's a good question. Perhaps you could go find out.
That's fair. Where do we go?
The queen, I'll just call her Argantel. Argantel steps over towards almost where you threw that rock, Poppy, and then points out, it's a bit hard to see from here, but there's a forested area way to the autumn bound and summer bounds. You'll find this huge carving of almost a castle out of stone. It's their mines.
I make goggles out of my hands. Can I barely see any of that?
It's quite far.
Anything that looks weird?
It's a bit too hazy to see from this distance. But and then she turns to you, Hoppy. Are you thinking about going there?
Well, if they're working for Enderlin, it seems like we should deal with them. And I hold on. Can I insight this person and see how? Does it feel like I can trust them? I feel like I can already, but.
What are you trying to do? Like, you're trying to read some expressions, or insight will just let you tell you if they're trustable or not.
No, does it seem like they've been truthful so far? Then you give me a hug. Never mind, I trust them. They give me a hug.
Okay.
I forced a hug out of them.
You give me a hug right now.
You give me a hug.
I'll never trust you.
I'll never trust you again. What else can you tell us about these Briganox?
I can tell you that we left statues that look very realistic to ourselves to try and frighten them into leaving. I don't know if it's worked. We got a Caleb Durr working on the inside as well. Apparently they got some secret tunnel to Motherhorn. Don't know if that's relevant to you.
What's a Caleb Durr?
You know what you look like you're from here, aren't you? You're a Herringon. You don't know what a Caleb Durr is?
You know, I've just been around. I've been sick, all right? I haven't left the house long. What's Caleb Durr?
When you hear a Caleb Durr, you remember the rock creatures that, well, actually, you weren't there, were you? It's like a giant rock creature that eats rocks and about 3 times as big as us. They're big.
Are they mean?
Well, that depends. If you do something to make them mad, they're very mean. Typically, no. If you don't bother them, they don't bother you.
Yeah, that's typical rock creature. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Should we bring them rocks?
Called Caleb Durr.
Should you what
Where
now?
did Caleb Durr come from?
Should we bring them rocks as a present?
No, I don't think that's too important. There's stone all about in the mines.
What about like an artisan rock?
Yeah, any spectral rocks in the area?
I think if you find him, if you head there, he's not done his job.
Like this rock, you know.
I have a question, Your Highness. Y'all are up here quite often, I suppose?
Well, this used to be a festive grounds where we'd just dance and have fun all the time, but now all the rest are in hiding because of Bitter End. Again, safer in the stones.
That's what I was going to ask. Where are your people?
Well, all around you.
Oh, really?
Well, the leaders are. The rest are all about Yon, but all the leaders have decided to hibernate here until something's different. But right now, you know, it's just me and Jagu mainly. She turns to Jagu again.
This Gale Ben? What? This rock creature you said you had on the inside. How would
Galemter.
we Galemter? How would there be a way to like signal to
Contact
them
them.
our intent, so that they might show us that tunnel, and perhaps help?
He hasn't reported knowing of the tunnel's whereabouts, just he's heard other Briganox talking about it. Probably how they deal with Bitter End on the Norm, having a direct passage to her, little bastards.
Damn it, I had something that I wanted to ask and I can't remember what it was. Ooh. Have you heard anything about a giant Cyclops?
Cyclops? Giant Cyclops? Ooh, that sounds scary. Why, you want one?
Well, no, we're trying to find one.
Oh?
We need to speak with him.
Don't think I've seen any Cyclopses around here or come up here.
I just keep saying, huh.
So each of these rocks then is one of you, like, there's one of your elder people sleeping in all these things.
That is the case.
Pretty interesting. Is it comfortable inside those rocks?
Well, when you meld into it, it's almost like being in a liquid.
Sounds kind of nice.
Are you thinking about melting into a rock?
No, I can't do that. Just looks like
You
it'd be
can melt
cozy.
those rocks.
I can't melt those rocks. Not that. I don't have that much heat.
Why would you melt the rock?
I can't.
I don't know.
I can't.
Your mind goes to such weird places. Alright. So, if we head and I point in the general direction of where I was shown before, that way, there should be a Galemter that we should be able to find near the Briganox, in the Briganox area, if we can get in there.
Well, no. He surveys the mines. He's inside somewhere.
Oh, he
but
is inside the mine.
to
Okay.
find him would be... Well, that'd be pretty impressive. You trying to find a creature that can literally swim through rocks in a mine. Maybe if you could. If you do see him, just mention me. I'm sure he'll know.
I'll definitely do that.
But you're talking like you're going there again. Will you go? And stop those incessant Briganox and their mining? Oh!
Yeah, it kind of seems like we have to.
You mean it? And she turns to you, Rain, and looks up.
Yeah.
We've got to restore the balance. Everything's out of whack.
Oh, someone's finally going to deal with them. Come out, everyone, come out now. As soon as she shouts that, all the rest of the cords in each of these stones start to appear. And as they come out, all of them are like doing this jig as they walk out, stomping their hooves. And they start dancing and twirling and clapping. Almost to the beat of the song you're hearing right now. The Queen and Jagu immediately start joining in on the dance and cheering and shouting, "A celebration! An end to the Briganox! An end to their working with Bitter End!"
Down with the Briganox.
I start trying to mimic their dance, and I say, "An end to Bitter End!"
Yeah, they're all grinning wildly, and their hair is just flaying in every direction, and it looks like they're beckoning all of you to join them.
Yeah, I definitely join in. I start dancing and get in.
I'll also start awkwardly shifting about.
I was gonna say I was gonna do it, but Tara knew.
Yeah, I'm not really moving. I'm just kind of staying in place. My arms are just kind of going up and down. It's
I'm getting into it. I'm
jittery wave.
going as hard as I can. I'm 100% all in on this.
I'm all shoulders and knees.
I'm actually just basically doing the robot to the Beatles.
If you're trying to dance with them, I need you to make an athletics or performance check.
Oh no. Hold on. I accidentally refreshed the page. I didn't mean to. Athletics or performance? Oh, damn it. The sound went away. There he goes.
My robotic moving is actually quite athletic. I swing in a way that is almost fluid.
Yeah, the way they're dancing, it almost looks like just grabbing something and like lifting it like weights while spinning in circles is like blending in real well with their dance if you're making the strength check.
It didn't go through, but I made a 14.
Okay. Ran, you not joining in?
No.
I have to refresh everything. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is a test roll. Ignore whatever the
You're
hell
fine.
this is.
I'm still like kind of looking at the rocks, seeing how they get the hell out of there.
Okay. But I did. I rolled a 14.
They're in the computer?
I'll take it as it is.
So you're 14?
I'll take my 14.
Okay. Well, all right. So anyone who got a 14 or higher while doing this dance
Hell yes.
seems to impress Queen Argentul of the Shale as she says, "Oh, the move's on you three! Look, don't stop, but watch me!" And she holds her hair out in a long strand. And you see her take it and whip it around as this hair just expands out of her head. And she fashions it almost instantaneously into a coil of stony rope. As she then says, "Doing this dance, if you happen to find any of our hair, wherever you be, it will let you manipulate this hair as if it was, well, a living creature." And she whips it around all of you. And almost like a snake, it slithers very quickly on the ground behind all of you and then back into her hands.
It's cool.
Whoa. Whoa.
Neat.
That's super awesome.
All of you have the ability to use the action chord dance, and it will let you use command hair in the future.
Command hair. Hell yeah.
This is the thing we could do. We have to find her hair.
It only works with chord hair.
But and she said that the hair is just, they have hair like hidden in places.
No, it's all over the body. You didn't see the picture? Let me show you again. See that coming out top of them?
Yeah.
It just expands out longer and longer, almost like a 50-foot rope. That's what it's holding.
We're saying like for us to manipulate it, is their hair just like laying about in random places?
Yeah.
Is that what she means?
Oh, not about here. But she says if you do find any, you can.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
there may just be hair in our
Keep an eye
trap.
out for hair.
Maybe, possibly.
We have some of her hair.
Are you asking me?
Do you mind if we have some of your hair?
I'm afraid that's a bit too sacred of a thing to just offer. But you may find some other Briganox out there who could help with such a thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And you guys dance on for a good while until they all start calming down. The celebration starts to wind down a bit as a few of the chords give polite bows and head back to their stones. And as soon as they do, it's almost like they're walking into a portal or some type of liquid as they just meld right into the stone.
That's cool.
The queen then asks you all, "Ooh, haven't had a dance like that in a while. So you're going to go to Briganock then. I suppose you should go on and take care of it."
Yeah, down to
that's
the burger nuts.
I think that's the direction that we're gonna go in. If you do have, keep an eye out for a Cyclops. If we do end up coming back with, across your path again, we might ask.
Should I do anything to it? Is he bad?
No, you don't have to do anything. Just if you happen to spy him.
Oh, okay. I'll keep
I
that
don't
in
know
mind.
if he's bad. I'll be honest. I don't know if he's bad or good. To be determined.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Very well. Lovely place you have here, by the way.
Oh,
Yes,
I hope
very-
it'll be more lovely in the future.
It's very smooth.
It is very smooth. I could even go down below if I wanted to with how smooth it is. And she starts sinking into the mountain itself slowly.
Anything eat down there, or is it just mountain all the way through?
She slams her hands on the ground and pops back up and lands on her feet and says, her hooves, and says, "Oh, just thick mountain here, I'm afraid."
Well, it's a nice plateau you got here.
The best plateau.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, seems like we should head off while we still have what resembles daylight.
Yeah.
Plus, we do have our guide. Seems
Yeah,
like
well-
we now have a direction to go in.
Yeah, we don't know where the Cyclops is anyway, so we might as well just head this way and get this done while we're at it.
Seems like an idea. Your Majesty! And I give like a really deep bow and flop my ears on the ground. And then I come over to Jagu and I say, Your Majesty's friend Jagu, I'm so sorry about ruining a match.
It is what it is. Good enough you're helping with the Briganox, so it's okay. All is forgiven.
Very good. And then I guess I get ready to head back.
Okay.
Amidor.
All of you heading back now? Anything else you're saying to him? All right. You guys proceed on then back to Amidor as you head off
Damn,
the side
y'all.
of the cliff and edge around to where there's just kind of sitting up. It looks like they've got a couple rocks that look like a campfire, but nothing's in it.
You gave more talking to the frogs than y'all did to this guy, like the queen. She's a queen.
Yeah, and the frog was a king. What's your point?
Yeah.
She seems more up your alley, dude.
Just kind of were like, oh, that's royalty. Fuck.
Oh, fucking rocks. Fucking rocks.
Rude.
I'm
literally water.
made of royalty and social systems.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know why all 8 of them
Don't
got
worry,
these special rocks up on top of these plateaus.
Hoppy will teach you real good.
Also, you're like fucking over their game. It's pretty fucked up.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you cheated.
How do you know whose turn was whose? I was
I
gonna say
don't.
something.
I just really like games, man, and I knew the move. I knew how to
The
win.
moves. You got
Yeah.
the moves.
And everybody's like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I've also watched Hunter x Hunter. I know how to play the game.
Amidor.
Thank you, Jamie, for the only one knowing that
Amador.
reference.
Amidor.
Amador looks over to you and says, "Oh, you're back. I got a little worried for a moment. I could have swore I heard something scream death to something earlier."
Yeah, that was Hoppy.
"Oh, did you
She
fight?"
wants to kill the Briganox.
Wait, what? I didn't say that.
Mm-hmm. She wants to slaughter them. The moms, the dads, the children, even the little baby Briganox. She wants their blood.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure even what the Briganox are, but it sounds a bit gruesome, Hoppy.
No, none of that. None of that is real. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
It's
I'm
not.
just like, guy to you? I thought we were adventurers friends.
I'll be
You two
honest.
were
I
almost in a
met this guy,
soup
like,
together.
You're the one
I met
trying to
this guy,
cause
like, 5
mass
days ago.
genocide on the Briganox.
Wait, what? No, I'm not.
Nah, they're just working with the hag, so we're trying to get them to stop working with the hag.
Oh, all the more reason to deal with them, I suppose. Oh,
Yeah.
it seems task after task here. Well, if that's where you want to go, do you... Well, actually, where are these Briganox?
That a forest area in the autumn, autumn spring.
Oh! Oh, I
Autumn.
know. I've only seen one forested area here, so I have an idea where to go.
Yeah, I believe that's where to go.
Oh,
Hell,
Yeah, we might as well go
Rain.
there since we don't know where the Cyclops is anyway. Maybe
I
we'll
mean,
find
Rain.
them on the way.
I
I think there's a
suppose...
statue outside of it, if I'm mistaken.
Are you asking... He looks around. Who you talking to? Oh.
She said that they had statues of themselves, like, in the mines to try and stop them, but,
Oh.
I mean, they're statues, so they're only so scary.
Mhm. All right, let's go find these Briganots.
Yeah, let's check out this forest area and see if we can figure something out.
Hi. All right. Follow me. And the Dandelion, Gleam, and Pollenella start to walk ahead of you a bit.
Oh, I could remember what I wanted to ask Amidor.
An hour passes of walking. Mark it down.
Is there anything, like, going on in this central area? Because, I mean, we're passing the wagon on the map on the overworld, but the wagon's not, like...
Yeah, there's no wagon there.
Yeah,
That's
we don't see
that's
the
just the
wagon.
general area you were more likely to find that.
Okay. The
How's
hell is that
pond
horn?
be looking?
Looking to the... would that be Summerbound? Yeah, looking Summerbound, you can see it's one of those tall lightning rods in the distance across from this big old pool of water that you're right next to. It rises up a bit, and you see a cliff edge. You see some shiny water kind of in a pool. You'd have to climb the side of this cliff to reach it, but Amidor seems to be leading you around it.
What's that
Leading
one?
us around the lake?
I want to
Yes.
ask Amidor, what's up with that pond?
Pond? What pond?
So over there.
Oh, you mean the... Oh, that's a bit big for a
Lake?
pond, but I suppose you could call it that. It's, well, put simply, it's a big body of water. Are you thirsty?
Why was it
No.
shiny?
I couldn't quite tell you. Is your water not normally shiny?
Fair point. Let's go.
I look at Rain and he has a slight sheen to him. He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's rude.
Amidor continues. Give me just a sec here. Oh, that's supposed to be me. I don't know why I said Larian. So right about here, you approach what looks like a large divide in the ground, like you're at a cliff's edge, with a bridge going across.
Nope.
Amidor stops, and where is it? There it is, and then says, "Well, we need to cross here, but it'd be a lot of time it would take to go around this thing. But I don't remember a thing like that just being on this bridge. That's odd. Here's what you see." Ahead of you seems to be a small doll directly in the middle of a bridge, and also a chasm that seems to be quite deep, 200-300 feet maybe.
Hmm.
Does the doll look like anybody we maybe have encountered before?
Looking at the doll, it doesn't look, well, it certainly doesn't look like any of you, and it doesn't seem to look like someone you've encountered, but the only way to know that for sure would be to get a closer look.
I want to get a closer look. How sturdy does this bridge look?
Looks pretty solid. Looks like it's got 2 posts and they're bolted down really nice into the rock side itself. The planks look a bit worn, but overall it's not swaying or anything. Almost looks like a straight line.
Y'all stay back. Let us handle this.
Aye, that is the idea.
I'm gonna get closer to look at the doll.
Okay. Right next to the doll, looking down at it, it seems to be missing an arm. It's got some frizzy hair and a large pink dress on, and it's just laying lifelessly on the bridge. Doesn't look like anyone or anything you've seen thus far.
It's just a doll.
Why is it in the middle of the bridge like that?
Has somebody dropped it?
Yeah, kids drop dolls all the time.
I tilt my head to the side and squint a little.
I want to check for traps.
Elaborate, Sal. What type of trap are you looking for? Holes in the bridge? Holes in the rock side? Is it hole related?
No. Does it look like maybe somebody could be behind this tree to like ambush us or something? When we go like bend down to pick up the doll or something like that?
Maybe. Make a perception check.
Percept. I would like to perceive an 11.
So you stare at this dead-looking tree that's across this bridge, and it is certainly out of place, as you don't see any other trees around except that one. A little too suspicious to simply let go. But at the moment, you can't really tell if something's behind it or in it or anything. Doesn't look like it from here.
I point at the tree and yell at my friends to watch that tree.
You go out.
And I
move over here and I stand at the edge and I stare at the tree.
I bend over and pick up the doll.
Okay.
You want to take a break real fast?
Well, can we resolve this doll real quick?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. So you bend over and pick up this doll, Sal. And its head kind of slumps to the side as you're picking it up, and its arms dangle. Seems to be some sort of carved wood with a lot of joints in it. And as you hold it, you're just picking it up and like holding it in front of you, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're holding it in front of you, its head whips around and stares at you, and then yells, "Hey, hey, hey! Put me down! Put me down now!"
I gently put the doll down.
Okay, you put down this doll, and it's standing on its feet. And then it says, "Just trying to take a nap on a bridge. You're just gonna come and grab me like that? Who are you? What is wrong with you?"
It didn't look like a very safe place to take a nap.
Oh, it's safe to just pick up things? What an ass. And it starts turning around and walking away.
I'm still staring at this tree.
I'm sorry.
You see the doll disappear from sight as it walks off.
You really screwed the pooch on that one, Sal.
Guess so.
Yeah, Sal, how'd you wake that guy up?
What would you have done?
This. Jamie, how far is one side from the other?
Every square is still 5 feet, so it's about 30 feet.
So, I have increased movement speed. Would I be able to jump across that?
Maybe. Let's find out. Let me see.
On armored movement speed. Your speed increases by 15.
Let's see. Jump. You know what? You might be able to clear that because you're a monk. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So, if you're making a long jump, so you would have to move at least 10 feet, and then you can cover what is your strength score. Cover a number of feet
It's
up to your
not
strength
30.
score.
My strength's 14, baby.
You got halfway across. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think you can only get halfway across right now, buddy. Unless you have
Also,
some monk ability that lets you jump further.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to use it, though.
Or gives you a temporary plus 20 strength boost.
Rats. All right.
Now, if you want to try, though, you can always make an athletics check while doing this.
And then die, like go down 200 feet.
It doesn't seem like it's worth it. Right?
I won't deny you the option.
I don't know.
As your teammate, I deny you the option.
Well, I can spend a key point to double my jump, but I feel like that's a waste of a key point. All right. Never mind. Sal, what'd you say about this tree?
That looks suspicious.
Hmm.
Let's go look at it.
Can this bridge hold all of us?
Looks
Across
like
the bridge.
maybe, probably, potentially.
All right. Sal crosses, I cross.
And you cross the bridge and it creaks and moans, but no, it doesn't break. Hoppy would follow too.
So what's up with this tree?
Wanna take a closer look at this tree?
Sure.
Like-
Make what are you trying to figure out with the tree?
What the fuck's it doing here?
Make...
I,
oh, go ahead, Larian. What?
Well, I also wanted to like see if I sense any magical aura about this tree.
Sal, investigation. Larian, arcana. Ooh. Larian, you don't sense a diddle of magic coming off this tree. And Sal,
Damn.
just looking at this dead tree and looking around and not seeing any more, but then looking down at it again, you can see that there's just a tiny patch of maybe soil or some moss or something that this tree was in, or and whatnot. But it looks like this tree is just dead and been here for a while and doesn't really hold much significance.
It's a regular tree, although it is odd that it's the only tree around here and up against the cliff.
I have another question. As I was crossing the bridge, this little opening, maybe? Does that look like a cave of some sort?
It does look like a cave of some sort.
Oh shit, that's a good eye, so I don't even see that there. Also,
Um,
yeah, I'll go just like wave over to Amidor too. And
I
see.
yell over at them like, "Yo, yeah, it's safe to pass."
Okay, there we go.
And pass they start to do.
Oh, do we see any of those rock hairs?
Cord hair?
Yeah, is that what they call cords? Just like in
Cord. Yeah, they should have said that they
Cord.
were cords. Sorry.
They did, but I didn't quite catch it. Okay, cord hair. Yeah, do I see anything that might be cord hair in the area? That might help us get on
Not
down.
in this area. There's no cord hair. But good idea.
Well, I don't know how we would get down to that cave that Sal saw.
You could ask the flower.
Amador, do you know how to scale down? You said it was like 300 feet?
About 200 or 300 feet, somewhere in that range.
I don't even want to ask that question. Amador, do you know how to get down to that, into the chasm there? Other than obviously falling.
Can't quite say I do, aside from climbing. The ledge looks a bit chunky, rocky. It shouldn't be too terrible just to climb down, eh? If you really want, but may I ask why you would?
There's a cave down there.
A cave? You see Amador walk up to the ledge and look over. A cave, you say? Oh, I see. Oh my, and that bones and red flakes down there too. What? It doesn't look too inviting,
sure
lads. You sure you want to go there?
Could be your Cyclops.
No, he wouldn't. Pollenella. Was he the type to kill and maim like that? And Pollenella buzzes back and forth in front of Amidor, and then Amidor says, "He's not the type to live in a cave and be so feral like that. Whatever that is, I don't think it's our Cyclops."
I mean, we could yell it out and find out.
Sounds scary.
Or not, as I look at the bones.
As I look at all the bones, you're like, maybe.
I'm
Yeah, maybe it's
maybe
maybe
we
it's an
don't.
idea for another day.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the bones and blood. Oh, at least we got across the bridge. So, did you try? You should try talking to that tree.
Oh, that's a good idea. Where's my spells? Screen's weird. I want to cast talk to plants. And once I find it. There it is.
All right. So you cast Speak with Plants, and you walk up to this tree. And what do you say?
Ask him, or it, if he's. How long has he been here? How long has it been here?
So you reach out and ask this tree how long it's been here,
Yeah.
but you are met with silence. However, everyone else in your group can see Amidor's petals start to shake a bit. And Sal, just from these petals shaking, you see Amidor say, "Oh, I didn't know you spoke the common tongue too."
Yeah, maybe 30 minutes a day or so if I had to.
Amidor seems to be speaking with plants as well.
Beasts.
And then says, "Oh, this one's as dead as a doorknob, lad. You won't get anything from him."
Yeah, I'm kind of gathering that.
Not only you
Strange
hear
that
this
he's,
out all as well.
Actually, are they talking plant to each other?
Yeah, they're both speaking in plant right now. Like Sal's kind of like, I don't know if he's using his beard hairs or something to do it, but but
He's
Amidor
like-
is, his petals are like wiggling a bit.
All right, well,
There's some
it was
weird
worth a
shit.
shot. Which way are we heading now?
Oh, if y'all are ready to go, this way. He continues, Autumnbound.
It was worth a shot.
Sorry,
I say in common.
It would make sense that a dead tree wouldn't be able to you.
And you guys crossed the chasm.
Maybe you can do tree necromancy.
Ooh,
Oh, that'd be a cool druid.
that would
will-
be a cool druid.
You speak with dead and speak with plant at the same time. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, though. So give us about 10 minutes, and we will be right back. And we are back. Oh, I see what you were talking about with the cameras. Whoops. It's my fault. I'm going to fix that while we're moving forward here. But right now, I got to control you guys. So you've just crossed the chasm, and you guys are pressing onward. You're welcome to talk amongst each other, whatnot, too, if you want to while traveling.
Hey, Amidor, you mind if I get my crest back, please?
Oh, of course. Aye. And he reaches into his flowery head amid some of the bristles and pulls out your amulet and holds it out to you.
Thank you. I kind of forgot about it when we were planning out what we're doing next, but thanks for keeping it safe.
Hearing Sal speak plant, I'm suddenly reminded of something that I had. I am looking at the shiny rock in my hand, and then I pull out that golden acorn. Amidor, do you know anything about this?
What you got there? Let me take a closer look. And he holds out one of his petals.
I hand it to him.
Now, as soon as you reach out to hand it to him, he starts to reach forward. Then he reels his vine arm back and says, "Oh, lass, whatever that is, it's foul and tainted. You should throw it away."
Oh.
Tainted? It's an acorn, and I hold it up.
Where did you get it? Was something bad happening when you got it?
Yes.
Well, that explains it. The Fey realms tend to react based on emotions more than anything. So, if it was sad or anger or jealousy or something bad and you got it, then likely something bad would happen once you use it. And I'm telling you now, you should just toss it down the cliffside.
Think there's any way to untaint it?
If there is, I don't know.
Where exactly did that acorn come again from?
Will?
Like, Will just gave it to you?
I wouldn't say he exactly gave it to me.
She stole it.
I wouldn't say I stole it.
I mean, oh.
It was on the ground.
Was that after he died?
Yes.
Okay. I was just hazy on the memory there. What about that rock that the
Shiny
queen over
rock.
there gave you? What was
No,
that?
it's just a shiny rock. I don't see what the deal is about that.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, if you want to. It's just a rock. And I hand it to him.
Are you gonna like examine it and look at it? What kind of rock am I holding?
Make an investigation check. It is faintly glowing in your hands.
Very shiny. I like it.
Oh, wow. You identify this Larian as a star sapphire. You know these tend to be worth at least about 1,000 gold.
Oh my fuck.
You also know that this has the properties of a stone of good luck.
Hey, I got one of those. I think. I do.
Oh, you have a shiny stone?
Similar. It's not. I don't think it's quite as valuable as this. Maybe similar value, but this is kind of star sapphire, and you can actually just like equip it if you spend some time with it. Let it resonate with you. It'll enhance your life a bit. Good luck. It's good luck.
That sounds awesome. And I
hand it back to her.
Yeah, I kind of like, I tuck the acorn away and I keep like looking at this rock. I'm like, I just thought it was a really nice gift.
It is a very nice gift. It's valuable, but also...
How'd you know about that?
I got this from... Shit, I don't remember where I got this from. I recognized it, and yeah, it's similar to the one that I have. But yeah, I do recognize this as a star sapphire, but
Star sapphire.
But it's good luck still. That is one of the properties of that type of stone.
How do you put a value?
Starts to rain again.
Great. How do you put a value on it? It's just a rock.
I mean, it's a valuable gem.
It's a sapphire. I mean, yeah, well, I mean...
People like those things, but you gotta find the right person who would actually want it.
Well, I'm not going to give it away. It's a gift.
Well,
That'd be rude.
I'm not saying you should.
That's
I
a
don't think you would
royal
actually
gift.
find anybody who would actually... People don't seem to care about gold too much. But it's still a valuable stone. I think people would still want it.
That's a gift from a queen. You can't give that away.
Yeah, just wear it. Equip it.
Put it
Put
in
it
your
on-
sock.
Yeah, or...
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't. And I
like
literally,
like a pin or something?
like, pull back my feet, showing, like, my little toes. What sock?
That one right there. I just
It's
pointed
not-
at her foot.
This is not...
I mean, if you keep it in your pocket, it'll... As long as you, spend the night with it.
And then I put it in, like, I stuff it in, like, a little pocket that I have on the inside of my little shirt thing. Under my fluff.
There you go.
That's fair. And then I start holding up my shield over my head to keep dry.
Yeah, you guys are getting soaked right now. You've entered a more wooded area, but you're definitely still getting wet at the moment.
That's not fair. I have an umbrella. Ish.
A streak of
All
lightning
sorts of-
does go across the sky, and I'm going to give you all a better view of this, too.
Ooh.
I'm going to move your token around just to reveal some of the map, because I don't know how to reveal it on my own, so here you go. You see all
Damn.
this just in that flash of lightning. Yeah, right about that much.
So we see like the outline of it and stuff, like the spot. Do we see lights coming out of like windows or something? That too.
Spooky.
You see flickers occasionally. At this point, Amidor again stops and says, "Well, it's another landmark of sorts. As before, I will stay behind to protect mine if you wish to proceed and whatnot."
What's this place?
I think this is where the queen was describing the Briganauts are. This is their mine, I think. Is that correct, Jamie? Can I remember that correctly from listening to the queen?
The queen did tell you that it was in a forested area, and this seems to be the only place that Amidor knew to take you to as significance in this area.
I thought she said something about like what their mine looked like. Well, if we're looking for a mine, it would be in a mountain. So we should probably check up ahead and see if we can find some sort of cave entrance or something, maybe. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, good luck, you all. We'll be here.
Is there anything else you could tell us, like their leader or anything? You know anything? No, you probably don't know anything about this. That's fair. Let's just go.
Amateur didn't know what the Briganauts are.
that's
We can move, Jamie.
You can.
So this looks like it's like mountainous in front of us, right? I want to head straight towards it.
It looks like there's a cutout right in the direction you were going, right about there.
Yeah, then I want to go there.
Once you move that far, let me show you what you see. Also, the rain does cut at this point. Looks like it was just a quick little drenching. You guys are still soaking wet, except Hoppy kind of. She did a little bit something to deal with it. But this is what you see in front of you. If I can find it. Okay, this is what you see. You guys see that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do we
bunch
see the
of-
cave entrance, or do we see all like the rock people too?
You were standing amongst what looked to be a bunch of statues that look identical to Korrid, almost in ambush
Wow.
positions, staring at the entrance to some large tunnel straight ahead of you. You can also hear the sounds of pickaxes coming from that direction.
By looking at the statues, can I find any Korg hair on them?
Make an investigation check.
I want to do that too.
Sure. Whoever wants to, go ahead.
Oh, I want to see if these, make sure these things are actually just statues. I hear
Alright.
the dinging.
Yeah.
And Hoppy, were you trying or are you chilling?
Not a corpse. I don't check on stuff like that.
They're statues.
Okay. Well, Larian, was that a previous roll or was that a current roll of the 20 above?
What he was when I was looking at the rock.
Okay.
Happy is good. Looks on the 17 is current.
So you guys examine these statues, and they look very, very finely made, but they seem to not be the same material that the cores themselves were made out of. Looks like these are just stone.
So not slate.
Okay, so they're just statues.
No, I know
Any
you only
hair
hear
or no?
one pickaxe sound right now, but there's like hundreds of those going off right now.
Well, it sounds like that's the mine.
We probably head in. Galton.
You said these statues were like positioned as if they were waiting to ambush something?
Yes.
They're
Wait,
like
wait,
looking
wait.
at the entrance.
Yes, they are.
Perhaps we should go about this like the rain way.
Guns blazing.
Maybe no. Well, I think he had the right idea with the disguise and the other hag, just the wrong disguise for the situation.
Well, what kind of
But-
disguise should we do this time?
Perhaps we should be diplomats?
Kind of diplomats.
Diplomats who want to help
Portray?
them stop working for Bitter End?
Union reps.
I don't know.
We're gonna start a union.
What's that?
That is
Pitch it to me.
essentially a group or a organization that represents a group of working people for better conditions.
I don't know what that means.
What? Union? Or
Wait,
reps?
you're saying their working condition is horrible?
I don't know, but we can go in and we can
Whatever
at
it
least
is,
make it seem like it is.
we'll tell them that we can make it better.
Like, how many days do you think they get off?
0. Probably 0.
Mm-hmm. How many times they have? Can they go to the bathroom or go get something to eat?
Are they rock creatures? We don't. What do they?
I don't know. Maybe they want to sit around and do rock shit.
It's possible.
Like mine? No.
Mhm.
What if I look around? By the way, like the entrance to the mine, is it just like it's the only entrance like anywhere in the vicinity, right? And then it's just like mountain face the rest of the way, as far as I can see.
It does look to be that way.
Okay. Well, we could try
Happy just
Okay.
looks very confused, like she's never dealt with a situation really like that before. Like the closest thing she dealt with was those children's before.
Hoppy, have you ever worked a job?
What's that?
What do you do for money?
What's money?
Currency?
I don't think they really have currency here in this realm.
You mean trade?
Is there?
Yeah, they just trade things.
Yeah. do you know what a boss is?
No?
So
Is that like what? Is that like the worker?
so you know how all those you know how those
I've heard that before, but I mean, like, I guess I just don't understand. I guess it's different for me than
you
you.
know how all those children were forced to work?
Uh-huh. So the
And-
boss is the bad guy.
exactly.
Let's do this union thing. I'm all for it.
Let me tell you about
Happy,
capitalism.
hold on. Happy, you got to take your mic back a bit. You're
Damn it, I'm
losing
sorry.
volume. You're cutting out.
I'm down for this. I understand now. The boss is the bad guy. We've got to take out the hag/boss.
Exactly.
Let's get this union rolling. And I get really excited. I'm like all for it. What do we do?
Is this what you guys want to do?
Yeah, we could be union reps.
Alright, I take out my disguise kit.
It's gonna get great.
It
don't
just
know
has
what
a
we look
range of
like.
different cosmetics and hair dyes and small props. So if you guys want to get creative with it, like I don't know, put like a wig on or something.
I'm just gonna slick my hair back.
I'm gonna look for a red wig and I'm gonna put it on my head.
I'm just gonna stand there.
I have
Layer,
a little.
raise the muscle.
They'll never see me.
They don't know what we look like. I don't know what we're disguising from. So.
I'm gonna have a magnifying glass.
I don't have like
That's all.
I don't
That's
have
all
anything.
I have.
I'm
all
saying
right.
glass, or you mean a monocle?
No, magnifying
So
glass.
you usually walk around with a magnifying glass in front of you.
And I'm gonna inspect the work conditions.
Gotcha.
Just got this really long flowing wig that I'm like throwing back around my shoulders and stuff. I look great. I'm having problems keeping it out of my hair.
Do you have
All right.
do you have a clipboard?
Oh,
Jamie, am I allowed to have a clipboard?
I mean, it's your disguise kit. If there's a clipboard
Yeah, there's
in
a
it.
bunch of random shit in there, man. Go for it.
I just take the clipboard and I clip a piece of parchment to it,
Mhm.
and I pull out my quill.
Brilliant.
All
You can
right.
take notes.
What should our name be? Faye. Workers. Oh no, the Fae Realm United or something like that.
Sure, that sounds great.
The Fae Realm Workers Party. FRWP. What'd you say, Sal?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
FRWP.
Yep.
All right, let's go walk on in.
Let's go. You lead the way. And I just follow behind. I try and look very official. As I keep like trying to get my bangs out of my face.
Okay.
I'm having a really hard time with this wig, but I am 100% committed to it.
You guys start walking up to this entrance. Is that what we're doing? Are we just walking up there?
Yeah.
We are.
Wait, can I also grab a clipboard?
Do you have
Yeah,
do you have
sure.
enough clipboards in there, Rain?
There's a lot of. It's mostly clipboards.
All right,
Oh,
he's got a slew of them. So yeah, there's one available.
A couple of ways and
Idea,
clipboards and
deal.
a magnifying glass.
That's all it is.
And some hair grease.
Okay, so you grab your costumes and head towards the entrance of this cave into this massive carved out mountain, and
Most
quickly
appropriate inflection.
realize that it's rather snug in here. The entryway only looks to be about 8 feet tall, but it also only seems to be about 3 feet wide. So standing side by side is going to be almost impossible. I need to know your marching order.
Is it dark?
I'll go first.
It is pretty dark. There's a few light sources in there, but you haven't gone deep enough to identify what they are.
I will use my produce flame cantrip to maintain a light source amongst our radius. Oops, I don't know why I cast it. I don't know how to just link it. I always mess this up.
I cast light on the clipboard that I'm holding in my hand. Hold on. Nope, not my 3rd level spell. There we go.
So bright light for 10 feet, and then dim light for an additional. I guess you might want me in front since I can actually see, or Sal. Sal can also see, right?
I have dark vision.
Yeah, just us two that have dark vision, I think. So one of us should probably. Maybe I should be in front since I'm also holding the light.
That sounds good.
I cast.
I'll be in front.
Light. I cast light on the clipboard
I always forget that you can do that.
that I'm holding.
I can't see shit.
How far does light go out, Hoppy?
I linked it.
Okay.
20 feet.
20 feet, okay. That's 20 feet bright, 40 dim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else have a light source?
I'll
Otherwise,
also
um,
maintain the Bruce's flame anyway, just because
There we go.
I'm in the front, and
Alright.
if she's in the back,
And how bright is
I
that?
can see. Mine's only 10 and 10. 10 light and then 10 dim. So it's not as good as her light. Her light's probably just the majority of the light, regardless.
And that
No,
order.
it's 20. I'm sorry, it's 20 light and 20 dim.
Oh, okay. And then order one more time.
I'm in front. I'm the only person who said where I was.
I'm number 2.
All right, I'll go number 3 then.
I'll be the
Damn.
last.
He going number 3.
I'll bring up the
That's
rear,
right.
even though I'm
Also-
holding the light.
My new name is Caesar Chavez D. Ross.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys start moving deeper into these tight mines. You weave your way through, and it's rather dark starting off, except with the exception of the lights that you guys are putting off. Nothing else seems to be providing a light, but there's definitely something gleaming in the distance as you guys weave through this singular passage for just a couple minutes. You see one of the light sources seems to be a gem glowing off of the wall. You also notice that after just traveling this far alone, the pickaxing sound has stopped. And let me take you guys over to what you see.
This is gonna go great.
I changed it. I'm gonna be Stalin D. Ross. That sounds better.
What do you mean, Stalin? You don't want to be Caesar? I already wrote down
Oh, this is a
Caesar.
cool cave.
What's the sun?
I wrote down Caesar Chavez D. Ross.
Nope.
You just spelled Stalin wrong.
Comrade.
Stalin D. Ross?
Anyways, so I guess I'll just keep leading the way.
And I'll start yelling, "Hello! Is anyone here?"
It echoes through the hallway.
There's a split.
Let's go top first.
You want to go top first?
More of a
Left.
top.
Oh
Left.
shit. Oh. I only saw the 2 paths.
I'm stuck. I can't move.
You gotta wiggle around diagonals and
Diagonal.
shit.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's tight in here.
Hello? Oh, did I see this crystal here?
You do. It's actually putting off light.
Is it fancy looking?
Definitely red. It's not that shiny, but it's lightly glowing.
We just lost cameras on the stream, Jamie.
Did we? What the hell?
Yeah, Hoppy, Sal, and Rain lost
Oh, they're
cameras.
back. Oh, they're
Oh.
keep. They're
Oh,
flickering.
yep, they are. Oh, yeah, they are flickering.
That was weird. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, they're back. I think I know why. Don't worry about it.
It kind of looks like a colon.
I guess I'm also like looking
my
just to
pencil.
see if the
You son
walls
of a
have like
bitch.
any
What you doing, Larry?
Sorry.
I want to. Let's see. They've been mining. I want to like look around, like just as we're walking. I'm just like looking at the ground to see like what kind of like small pieces of rocks are around.
Okay.
Because I imagine if they were picking at the wall, there'd be small chunks like scattered about.
You definitely see scattered chunks almost every single step you take.
They seem to be mining this whole area at least a little bit, and it seems that this loops back around. Wait for my friends to catch up.
I'm sorry. I'm really distracted when he keeps grabbing my pen. It's real cute. I love my Kit Kat. He's my little boy.
A lot of this seems just to be like intertwined caverns.
Are these crystals all different colors, or is that?
Most of them are. After about another 5 minutes of exploring through this cavern, all of you have this heavy feeling about you suddenly. You're just tired. As the pickaxe sound resumes. But it's coming from deeper in this cavern, and there's a lot of pickaxe, like hundreds of pickaxe sounds, just methodically tinking away. Can you all make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh no. That's not good.
Goodbye.
Inspiration is my name.
Jeez. I thought I wasn't gonna
Never
do
mind. It
Look at
isn't
us.
my name.
it.
Okay. All of you feel this heavy feeling just overcome you as you start to just slodge your feet moving through this cavern. You're able to take one more quick glance around as it looks like almost all of you are slowly dropping to your knees and then lay down onto the ground. You are all asleep.
Fantastic.
All of us?
Night night.
Whoever rolled higher than a 20, no, they would not be asleep.
Damn. 14s all night, then you bust out the 20 on us?
You're not sure what magic effect this was before you passed out. Y'all didn't really have time to check, but you are now asleep.
What you?
A bit of time passes, and your bodies are shuffled around in your slumber. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys. You don't see how, you don't see why, you don't see anything. You're asleep.
Oh, am I still wearing my wig though?
Yeah, sure. You're still wearing your wig.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have it.
Very
About
important.
an hour goes by until you all start naturally waking up. And once you do, you see that you are completely bound. Pythons, I think they're called, and ropes are over your bodies and drilled into the ground on this cavernous floor around you. You're all on your backs facing upward. And the first thing you can see is you seem to be surrounded by tiny little creatures with tiny little wagons around them.
They look like little tiny pigmen.
They all, actually I can show you what they look like. They all look like these.
Oh my
Oh.
god, they're adorable.
Kobolds.
I feel a lot better now.
Be a real shame if I step on one of them.
You can't. You're on the ground.
Also, the picking sound would have stopped by now. But more prevalent than that is a larger figure, sort of just like kneeling down a bit and looking at you particularly, Rain, and then seeing your eyes open, will grin and say, well, actually, I can read this blurb for you. A tall, slender human clad in dark leather armor greets you. Their friendly face brightly illuminated by a tiny wisp of light that floats next to a mouse-sized creature perched on the human's shoulder. Well, greetings, trespassers, says the human with a smile. Didn't anyone ever teach you to knock?
I'm like, going up, I'm like, I was shouting from the entrance and no one answered. I'm sorry.
You're all restrained at the moment. The human figure then says, shouting, indeed, sure, but here you are in this cave, shouting, good, bad, nice, evil, I don't know, so here you are, susceptible to the cavern's magics as it should be. So, you, what are you doing here? Why are you dressed so silly? What are you?
We're part of the Fey Realm Workers Party. And we're here to make sure the conditions here are suitable for all the workers.
You see her eyes narrow while she's looking down at you, Rain. Make a deception check.
Oh, God.
She lets out a long sigh and says, "No, I've never heard of the Feywilds having such a thing, and I don't know why you would pretend so. Definitely looks..." She tilts her head a bit, looking at the clipboards in a few of your hands, or I guess laying to your sides now. Says, "Definitely looks strange, though. Would expect a union back maybe at the Sword Coast to have such a thing, but here, nah. So, again, who are you?"
You're from the Sword Coast?
"Well, I'm sure as shite not from here."
Yeah, that's fair.
Neither are most of us for... Oh yeah, 3 of us aren't from here.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, who's from here? I mean, oh, yeah, I'm here from here. Yeah,
What?
right. Nothing. Nothing.
So, again, back to the question at hand. You know, you're all bound and whatnot, and are going to stay that way unless I know what are your intentions? Inspection people aside?
Well, we're looking for the Briganox, to inquire about the mining activities.
She looks at one of the tiny creatures that's just standing on her shoulder right now, then back over towards you, Larian, looking around Rain, and says, okay, so you found them, you're in their cave, where they mine, and?
We heard they, were working more for Bitter End. Wanted to make sure that was, you know, on the up and up, not... We know hags tend to make servants of people who don't want to be their servants.
No one here is working for Bitter End. Who told you that?
A Corrid? Is that what they're called? The one, a rock person.
The Corrids. Ugh, she rolls her eyes. Of course it was the Corrids. You know, they've been helping Creeping Lynn with lots of their magic hair.
Excuse me, what was it? Creeping Gwen? What was that?
Who's Creeping Lynn?
Well, that's the... You're referring to the hag when you called her... What was it? You said something. Bitter End, I think you said? She's got a lot of nicknames. She's a real prick,
yeah.
so we give her bunches.
Yeah, we only really know her as Endolin. So Creeping Gwen is another name for her? Okay. Yeah, the hags are pricks. That's kind of why we're here. We thought that... Wait, so the Corrids... The Corrids are the...
How do you know they're helping her with the hair?
Well,
Because they seem to not like her at all.
some of the Briganox have seen her minions come by and get their hair before.
Are you sure that's what you saw? Or is it more likely that they were bullied into it?
Well, it's
She is a hag.
possible that's the case. And one of
One
ours...
of her sisters tried to eat me.
A hag tried to eat you? Well, you do look quite delicious, little rabbit. I haven't had rabbit stew in a while.
No, none of that.
Well,
If you're hungry, I can feed you, but none of that.
the Korgs accused you guys, Korgs the Biganox, of doing something for Bitter End. They said that they're mining and scheming all these malicious machines and other things for her.
Is that right?
And y'all aren't working for Bitter End?
Well, they're partially correct on that, but I wouldn't call it working with her. I'd call it more, she kidnapped the Briganox best architect, Golmo, and now he's forced to toil for her up at the Mother Bull, Mother Horn, whatever it is.
Mother Horn, yeah.
Ah, so people are working here against their will. And
Yeah, that's what I
slam my
just
fist in
asked.
the ground.
Or is it just that one Briganox that's working for her?
One person does not matter. We are a union.
So what you're saying, this is a hostage situation now?
I suppose that would be accurate. Nothing we can do, though, of course.
You're in luck. There's something we can do.
You're cutting out again on the mic.
Damn it. You're in luck. There's something we can do.
Oh, is that right? And what can you do again?
Oh, we just so happen to want to get rid of her. Why not? I mean, we have to go there to free someone else in the first place. Why not? Two birds, one stone. Wink, wink. I don't know.
Poppy, make a persuasion
Does it
check.
say?
You need a 9.
Don't fuck on me.
Oh.
Hey, look. Hey, I've got inspiration still somewhere.
Oh, yeah? You using that inspiration you got from helping them kids? Maybe?
I
Maybe
think she
not?
does.
I know she has it. I just don't know if she's using it.
You get time to do something.
Thinking real hard.
I'm thinking real hard. I don't know why you're thinking. Oh, yep, she did it. Okay.
I no longer have it. I took it off.
The human woman, says, well, if Creepin' Lynn's your enemy, I suppose you're as, well, you seem alright. Honestly, you seemed alright since I first saw you. Guys, you mind helping get them up? And immediately, all these tiny little Briganocs start undoing their pythons and removing the ropes from you all. Oh, this is the person standing in front of you, by the way. That's what she fully looks like.
Oh, cool. Is she doing that thing with the dagger like the whole time
Yeah,
she's
all the
talking
time,
to us?
yes.
Like the whole time, I just imagine it.
She's definitely capable of that, but she's not doing that right now. She's just kneeling down. And none of you are restrained anymore.
I have a question about the
I like dust
walls.
myself off and like say thank you to the one that cut me out.
What about the wall, Sal?
So I know, like, obviously on the map. Oh, hold on. On the map I can see it, but can I see this key like over this wall or something?
Oh no, that's just fun graphics.
Okay.
DM graphics I get to see.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, so you're here for what you came to inspect on us because the Cords told you we're the ones helping Creeping Lynn, and then I told you they're the ones helping, but what's going on here? Something's odd.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Kind of seems like, sowing seeds of doubt in everybody around here. No one trusts anyone.
I wonder if
Except
the
for
hags do.
strangers. For some reason, like, everybody who's an outlander and not from the Feywilds is trusted. Don't
Why do you
quite
keep saying
understand that
not
one.
from the Feywild?
You're not from the Feywilds and stuff, and she's not from here either.
Nope.
I wonder if the hag's trying to pit these two against each other. Do you know they used to be friends at some point?
Trying to look like real innocent.
I don't think so. In fact, they don't really need to, but they've been mining at all hours just because they know it aggravates those Cords. But if all's not what it seems to be, maybe perhaps a truce needs to be brokered. And she looks on her shoulder again and says, "What do you think, Zarly?" Which the tiny creature actually communicates in common and says, maybe it's possible now. The Elder may know. Well, the Elder may know. Okay.
Well, we could probably help with that.
Yeah, if we're able to get your architect back from her, maybe you guys are willing to stop all the consistent mining to stop bothering the other guys,
Well, I'm all about peace. We can always come to some kind of conclusion. Or help each other out.
Well, all right. That seems feasible. Are you you said you came here to inquire about the mining of these creatures. So what's what are you doing in the Feywilds themselves? None of you are from here, except that one maybe. And she points towards the back.
That's a good
I need to
question.
get home.
Little
Why are we
one,
here?
Your home is not in mine.
I need to get back to my house.
Well,
My
what we're doing in the
people.
Some of
what
us
we're doing in the
just ended up
Feywild is
here.
yeah, it's kind of well, yeah, it's kind of a long story. We're here for reasons that we don't really know. If that's acceptable to you.
Weren't you guys trying to find out that Sybilla?
Isabella at the
Yeah.
palace?
Yeah.
Oh, we are being so rude. My name's Hoppy.
All right.
I
Hello,
look down
Hoppy.
at Hoppy, and I look at her and I say, "I'm Sal."
All right, Hoppy and Sal.
I'm Larry.
And
I'm
Larry
Stalin.
and Stalin. Oh, must be a foreigner from somewhere. All right, well.
Well, we are all foreigners, yes.
Stalin D. Ross.
I'm Molliver. I suppose it's a pleasure. I've been protecting these little creatures for some time now from dangers that may incur outside and inside this place. I don't intend to stop anytime soon. They need my help, and they're too friendly not to help. I'm sure the rest of the Valor's team's got it handled anyhow at the palace.
Question. What are they mining for, Creeping Lynn?
Well, they're not really mining anything for Creeping Lynn, but they specialize in witch stones.
What's that? Is that a shiny rock?
It is. It's a unique gem. You make a wish. Depending on the wish, the value of the stone gets higher and higher, and if done well enough, can grant wishes.
Yeah, that seems cool.
Very rare, though. Extremely rare.
That also seems kind of, mean to make... Did they ever get breaks or anything?
Well, they do it of their own volition, and they haven't wanted to take breaks. Mining it all day has really pissed the cords off, but I'll probably calm on that a little bit if you're telling me all is not what it seems.
So if we can get y'all's people back... Wait, just one person's gone?
Just the best architect here. Helps with some flying machine up at the mother hood, whatever it is.
Like flying machines? Those are fun! What kind? Propeller? Engine?
Hell's if I know. This little one's a little excitable, and she stares at the rest of you.
Oh, sorry. Probably fire.
Yes.
Most of fire.
So what did you said something about the palace? Did you come from the palace?
That I did.
You were there before it was what it is now, frozen in time?
But I'm sorry?
Wait, the palace of... Which palace did you come from?
I'm assuming you're talking about the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Yeah, that one. That's the one you came from, right?
It is. My team should be there. They're called Valor's Call. There's a few of us.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Your mic. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Emphasis
I
cut.
think that's how she
So
sounds,
you know
actually.
Elkhorn.
The dwarf! The dwarf!
Unicorn? What now? Slow down. What are you talking about?
You know Elkhorn then, right?
Elkhorn? Yeah, of course. He was our stout fella, a bit boisterous. Dwarf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good fellow. How long have you been here? You've missed a good bit, I think.
Honestly, I should probably head back soon. I've been here for quite a while. I saw some weird mist roll in around this place. Don't know what that's about, but...
Oh,
You were here pre-mist.
You are very out of the loop then. We're actually more in the loop than you are then, and you've been here longer than us.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you could update me on the League of Malevolence then? I was sent out to scout and see if I could find anything about them and report back, but I haven't found anything yet. Found these creatures and they needed my help, so I've kind of a little sidetracked.
How long have you been here?
Gosh, I don't know. It could Oh my, has it been like a month already?
Time is irrelevant. No. Wait, yes, maybe.
So
Time
your
doesn't work the
buddy-
same here.
your buddy was having something similar where he was with you guys fighting at the palace and then just woke up elsewhere. Was that similar to you?
Excuse me, fighting? What fight?
Right? Did he say that? Am I mistaken?
When I left, there was no fight going on. You're saying something happened at the palace.
Yeah, something happened at the palace, and well, we're not exactly sure what happened.
And Elkhorn couldn't remember it.
Yeah, we may have
The
had some memories tampered with, but yeah, the hags froze whoever was there in time, and
Maybe-
right, and Zabilna's there, in prison too.
Oh shit.
They broke everything.
Yeah,
This mist, you can't get past it unless you know the paths, and only like a few people do. Everybody's been torn off everything. One of the hags is doing some horrible stuff with children, forcing them to child labor or something.
Wow. That's you how do you know? You what?
We stopped.
well,
We've dealt
mentioning
with two of the hags already.
that. Mhm.
yeah, we dealt with
You killed
specifically.
them. You
No.
Wait, what?
We've had dealings with
Interactions.
them, interactions.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We did mess with Scabatha a good bit though. In the end, we freed some of her children that she had imprisoned, and she had your friend Elkhorn too.
We freed him.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
now looking over the kids, so I feel like they're in good hands.
Where was this again? You found Elkhorn?
He was captured by one of
Thither.
the hags.
And
You-
thither, you said?
Yeah, thither.
Wow, he went far. All right.
Well,
Okay, he wasn't supposed to go scouting like that. I wonder how he got caught.
I believe he said he was at the castle. Whatever happened to him, the hags messed with the memory, so not totally sure. But yeah, so things are messed up out there. Well,
Do you know if the rest are
that's
alive?
there is at least some Valor Skull alive. Yes,
That's a
we've
relief.
not met them. Not like the main group. I don't think. So we wouldn't know anybody else. The League of Malevolence you mentioned. Well,
We ran into one of those.
yeah, we've only ran into one of them.
Did you deal with them?
Sort of.
Made it.
I'm not sure.
Define deal with them.
We
He's no
sent him-
longer part of the league. Let's say that.
Well, we don't know.
Wouldn't say
if
that
either. We sent them on a wild goose chase, and it may have been a dangerous goose chase, or it may have just pissed them off. We don't really know.
I see. Huh. So they're not traveling together, and they're separate then? You ran into one, and it was alone.
It was on a mission, but yeah, it was
Like they're
alone.
all separated too.
It was an assassin. I think he gave us
Assassin.
information.
Short? Was it a goblin-looking fella?
It was Zarak.
That's one of them. All right. So you did run into him. That's news, I suppose. And can't report back because it sounds like something's wrong with the palace now.
Sibilda's captured
That's what we've heard.
by the hags, and the hags have taken over the Fey realm, and we're gonna free her.
Explains why they've been so aggressive. Well, guess it's a good thing I came here then, huh? Little ones. She looks down at the small little Briganox around her. I don't really want to waste your time then. It sounds like you've been through a lot out there. What do you intend to do now?
Well, we did want to kind of take care of this little situation. We're also looking for a Cyclops.
Cyclops.
On top of all of this, haven't by chance seen one walking around?
I have.
One eye. Oh! And
He's
I
into-
pull
into
out
bees.
I pull out that clipboard that I have, and I take a pen, and I'm like, what?
Well, not far from these woods. There's a path that narrows and it heads it heads winterbound. You'll see some what look to be pillars of sorts. A flame on one of them, the rest empty. It's really hard to see them unless the lightning crosses the sky. I believe I last saw that creature. It was just to the... What is it? Summer, winter... It's to the west. It was just to the west of there. But that's when I was scouting a little further than I normally do from this place. I don't like to leave these things alone for too long. But that was the last time I saw that creature, and that was just a few days ago, I believe.
That's a separate issue altogether. We are trying so hard to help so many people. Ooh.
So there's no cave, there's no tunnel from here to the Motherhorn then, right? That's also something that was made up.
Oh, no, that's definitely true.
Oh. Is it a good way to get to the Motherhorn then?
It's a secret way to get to the Motherhorn. Even Creeping Lynn isn't aware of it. But it is not my liberty to give away such information. I'm afraid that is the Briganox. If you wish to inquire about this, I recommend talking to their elder.
Sounds like we need to talk to the elder.
Yeah, we could use it to get their architect back. Their body.
Would you be so kind as to introduce us?
No.
Oh.
You see, there's a bit of rite of passage. All the Briganauts say you have to do if you want to go see the elder. I could take you to where this passage is, and then you go from there, but that's the end of my involvement, if you wish to continue on.
Any setup you can do, that helps.
If you wish, I can take you most of the way now, then. Is that what you want to do?
Well, we probably don't need to tell Amidor that we're going to be a little while. He'll wait.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go talk to the elder. What's up, Bobby?
We should probably... And I immediately, I'll take care of it. And instead of walking all the way out, I would be real lazy. I'm gonna cast sending
It's magic.
to Amidor and be like, keep an eye out. We're gonna deal with the situation in here. What was I saying? Keep an eye out for the Cyclops. He's been spotted in the area.
Do you want him to respond?
Yeah, he can. He has a chance to respond.
Okay, he definitely does. His first response is, "Oh, look at that! You're in my head now, and I don't even see you. That's some herring gone magic or something, eh? But you said that thing is in the area? That's a good heads up. I'll definitely use the brush here to take a bit better cover."
And then that's it. That's all that gets said because I can only do that.
Okay.
I mean, it says duration. It says 1 round.
Yep, it's about 6 seconds. All right, Molliver's standing in front of you. Says, "So, what? Do you want to go now, or?"
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Sorry.
go to the elder then.
I'll tell you about it later. Amidor says best wishes. Let's go.
Perfect.
XOXO.
Just let me hop in front of you all real quick. And she jumps into the air. And as she kicks her boots off, they start to glow underneath. As she leans forward, it's almost like she's defying gravity as she just pushes herself and swims over both of you and then gently lands in front of you, Larian.
I would've just stepped to the side, but that was cool, too.
I immediately try and kick my heels and look down at my feet very disappointedly and then follow.
I'm afraid nothing happens, Hoppy.
Shit. Alright. I just follow.
I just look on in amazement.
Oh, shit. Let me go that way. And I just push past people in sadness.
Anyone curious about that too can make an investigation check, just staring at her heels as she's leading you.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
do that because
me
I was
too.
very curious about that.
Investigation, you said?
Normal ass
Investigation.
boots.
Those are some nice shoes.
Ooh.
So I guess let me do one. Hold on.
All right, we'll stop for a moment.
What is it? Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have advantage because of my past?
No, this would have nothing to do with that.
Okay. Oh, shoes.
Both Larian and Rain noticed this as she was flying overhead. The boots she's wearing seem to be magical. You're reminded of such boots capable of doing stuff like that. These are boots of levitation she seems to be wearing.
Neat.
Cool.
She takes you around this winding path, glowing gems still in front of you. You're passing by a few Briganoks that are more out in the open now, that all seem happy and wave to her as she goes by. She seems to really be important to these creatures.
Everyone really likes you. What was her
Mm,
name again, by the way?
Molliver.
How do I...
Molliver.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I nailed that. Hell yeah.
Oh,
She
missing an L.
She
Sorry.
takes you again around a few bends and turns. One of the Briganoks still on her shoulder, until eventually it opens up to a large room, and in this room, a massive chasm in front of you, and a long bridge. This room is huge. It might be 200, 300 feet long. It's big, but she stops short of the bridge, quite a bit back, and says, "Well, to be honest with you, I've only spoken to the Elder through these little guys, and they have warned me that I should never try to cross that bridge, but they're quite insistent that if you wish to talk to the Elder, you need to see him yourselves. So, all I can say is be careful. That chasm holds... what do you call him again?" She asked Briganok. Malignant wishes. So if their wish stones are used for some negative purpose, they have an evil aura about them, and they just chunk them in that chasm. So a lot of bad down there.
What was it? A malignant what?
Wish.
Wish.
Oh, they're bad wish stones?
Yeah, selfish, or I wish this person would die, or I wish I had all the money, bad wishes. I guess all the money wouldn't be too bad. It's more neutral. Probably like a 5 gold wish stone, if I had to guess. But I'm getting caught up in that. You wish to see the Elder? Cross the bridge. And they told me the corpses are there for a reason, so, just stay on guard. I'll be back here.
Corpses. Okay.
All right.
And is there a specific way to speak to this Elder?
Just a
He's an
Briganock like
elder.
these little guys. Just, give them a visit.
Be respectful.
It can understand, like, common, right? Like, we'll be able
Hey?
to communicate with it?
Yeah, he lives in a horse. Or pony,
In?
I guess.
In?
Yeah, he lives in the pony. What, did I say something weird?
No, you didn't say anything weird. But that is a weird thing.
Hey, he has a little house on it. It's kind of cute, I hear, but yeah, he lives in the pony.
The pony have a name.
Probably? Oh, it's not coming to mind.
The pony's alive, right?
Yes, absolutely it's alive. What, do you think he's living in a dead... Ooh, disgusting.
I just wanted to make sure.
Nah, these guys are too nice to do such a thing. Living in a corpse. Ooh.
And the Elder, do they have a name?
I believe it was, what was it? It was, Obud.
the Elder. Alrighty. Thanks, Malver. I guess we'll see you on the way out.
All right, I'll be again back here, and stay on your toes, I suppose. And she turns around and just walks away.
She didn't jump over our heads again like a badass?
No, you were in front of her. Or, well, no, she walked around you, actually. Yeah, it was a big old room. There's plenty of room.
Oh.
Alright, start heading towards that bridge.
Okay. You guys start to approach the bridge. And as you get very close to it, you notice immediately there is a skeletal corpse right in front of it, as well as a few corpses actually on it. Let me take you over there. Where was it? There it is.
Oh, look at this. Oh no, wait, come back.
I broke through the map.
That fourth wall.
This guy's almost familiar. So there's a corpse right here.
Yep.
Well, they said it was here for a reason, so let's just go around it. Is it dark? Still in here?
It is pretty lit up. The room's pretty lit up by all the glowing, malignant stones down below.
What's that shiny
So-
thing right there?
Another rock.
Oh,
That?
Yep.
Oh, so I guess these weapons and stuff that are on the ground don't mean anything?
They are half-destroyed, charred weapons. You can look for like from
Okay.
here.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Well,
Just be careful not to step on them, I guess.
true.
We'll walk carefully across.
Sorry, Sal. You go ahead.
And I'll gingerly step around
Right.
and over the skeleton.
Shit, where is it? I cast. Shit, I don't know if this will really like help us or not. Nah, I'm just gonna hold it. Never mind. Just kidding. I cast nothing. You're on your own.
As soon as you take one more step, Larian, you hear and see a flaming skull come out from under this bridge and fly and levitate above it, as well as two more. They look like this.
Oh,
They're friendly.
great!
And as soon as they pop up, they start, just that green flame around them just starts igniting, and they all open their mouths in an aggressive manner. But that's where we're going to go ahead and call it for the evening.
Naturally.
Hee
Absolutely.
Is that
Absolutely.
Hellrider?
Skulls are staring at me.
Ghost Rider?
Hellrider. These
Those
are
are,
normal sized skulls, right?
Yeah, they're about normal size skulls. Well, maybe a little smaller than normal size. I take that back.
So we could just punch them.
It's possible. We'll have to deal with that next time, though.
Look, just
So-
pull out Rick's skull. I mean, they're all skulls. They'll just make friends, right?
What if he becomes one of them?
What do you mean? What if Rick becomes one of them?
Like, he
Why would
becomes
Rick-
green.
That'd be even
Why would
cooler.
Rick do that?
Because Sal would want that shit. He would probably cast Minor Illusion and fucking put some flames on him.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
God damn it.
Well,
That'd
y'all
be
made
so
a,
cool.
You could trick him, Sal, and be like, I am the real skull. Who are you?
I'm the Skull Master.
I mean, y'all made disguises before, so I mean,
We're still dressed up in disguises.
just got your clipboards, wigs.
Yeah,
I like to imagine
my
when Rick.
beautiful red hair.
I like to imagine when rolled that natural one trying to persuade her, like his disguise fell off.
Just
The
melted.
big mustache I had on just fell off on the floor.
Oh man.
Well, we weren't necessarily lying. We're here for the workers' rights. The party.
That's kind of maybe. That's far fetched. I'm gonna call that far fetched.
These are the worst disguises ever disguised.
It's because you didn't
yeah.
wear one.
Mine's
Yeah, that's
pretty
why I
good.
fucked
You
up.
didn't put one on. You threw everything off. I think it was a brilliant idea, Rick.
Thank you.
Don't listen to
I mean,
Larry.
it definitely could have maybe worked. I mean, you had a roll for it. It's just he rolled
I mean,
the.
it kind of almost worked on the crit one, honestly.
Yeah, Mulliver was he's not too hard to talk to, fortunately. So now we're going deeper in their caverns and going to go talk to the Elder and dealing with 3 flaming skulls that popped over a bridge. They look very, very mean. They look very like they're not happy about what's going on. So excited next week to see how y'all deal with that. But before I get out of here, or we get out of here, do y'all have anything else you want to announce? Y'all got anything to say to the world out there? Not at this time? Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks for watching tonight, everybody. This has been our first actual YouTube stream. Yay. Sorry about the cameras at one point. I should have paid more attention to that. But, yeah, I think it went pretty well. Tonight was a pretty good session. Players made a lot of progress, discovered some more information. They're getting closer and closer to Yon's... Fuck, I really want to say climax, but I hate using that word. It sounds so weird. Yon's big moment. So...
Eon's moist-tacular moment.
And it's gonna be big. It's gonna be some big stuff. I really want y'all to see later. I'm so excited to show y'all. I think y'all are gonna be quite surprised. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm excited for the refractory period.
So
Refractory.
I guess
I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor.
We do this every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, normally, sometimes a little bit later, at Cloak and Stagger on YouTube. That's at Cloak and Stagger. Literally, we got that name. That's awesome. We're going to be streaming on YouTube going forward as well. No Twitch for a while, just, because this is, we're kind of trying to consolidate everything for now, see how it goes. If it goes well, cool. If it doesn't, we'll figure something out. We also stream the Ghosts of Saltmarsh every other Friday. I believe not this Friday, but the next Friday we'll have another session of that. I get to be a player in that, not a DM. It's a lot of fun, and it's live. Check it out if you want to see cool little miniatures and sculptures and stuff. And we have two other campaigns being made. One to follow up this Witchlight one when it ends, and another one with a new group of people that I'm working on right now. So look forward to those. No ETA on them, but expect maybe in a month or two. No. I'll say like 3 months. All of that said, that's all I got. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Y'all take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.